The biggest trilogy fight in combat history so far is going to happen next weekend. Every MMA fan knows Conor Mcgregor and Dustin Poirier are fighting for the third time on July 10 in the main event of UFC 264, which is definitely going to be a blockbuster and can break many records. Because Conor is the biggest star of this MMA world, and there are many Conor fans who don't give a damn about UFC or MMA but watch his fight and then get out like they were never existed. We'll see how many records it will break, but if you're only paying attention to this trilogy fight, you might miss some good stuff. Here I will tell you what other good fights are stacked in this card which you shouldn't miss. So hello everyone and welcome to the UFC book. Let's start with Ryan Hall. If you don't know who Ryan Hall is, he's the winner of the Ultimate Fighter 22. Despite being unranked, Hall has made headlines due to his inability to find a fight, going long stretches between matches with only 4 fights in over 5 years since signing with the UFC. He's on an 8-fight win streak and is unbeaten since his first loss in 2006. His victory over BJ Penn earned him his first performance of the night bonus plus submission of the year 2018. His opponent Ilia Topuria is undefeated featherweight with the record of 10-0 and is moderate favorite in this fight with -230. It's Topuria's third fight for the UFC, but first against someone who's a little famous among fight fans. It's gonna be his biggest test if he is going to have a serious run in featherweight division. Former ICF champion and fans' favorite rising star Sugar Sean O'Malley will kick off the main card in his unique and rowdy style in a bantamweight bout against a newcomer, Kris Moutinho. His fights are always watchable and he never bored UFC fans. He earned 4 fight night bonuses in his 5 UFC victories.
Now he does a
O'Malley returns to the octagon after a highlight reel knockout at UFC 260, which put him back into the win column after an ankle injury preceded a TKO loss to Marlon Vera at UFC 252. His professional record is now 13 wins and 1 loss. Moutinho is on the other hand just a stair provided by Dana White to put O'Malley in the rankings. Moutinho's MMA record is 9 wins and 4 losses, but no one really cares about who this Moutinho thing is until he knocks out Sugar, which trust me is not gonna happen. By the way, victory over Moutinho could kickstart a run to the top of the rankings for O'Malley. The co-main event of the stacked card is mouth-watering welterweight bout between Gilbert and Stephen Thompson. Wonderboy Thompson holds the professional record of 16 wins and 4 losses. He's been a part of UFC since 2012 and has 7 fight night bonuses. He defeated 7 welterweights including the great Robert Whittaker in a row to earn his first title shot against Tyron Woodley. Wonderboy had to face Woodley's second time when their first match ended in a draw. Thompson couldn't beat Woodley and lost the fight via majority decision. Now his second run towards the gold, he's on a 2-fight win streak over top welterweights Vicente Luque and Jeff Neal. He's on the top of those welterweights who hasn't faced Kamaru Usman yet. So victory over number 2nd ranked Gilbert is definitely giving him a title shot because Usman vs Thompson is public demand. Gilbert on the other hand holds the record of 19 wins and 4 losses. He's 6-1 in the welterweight division where his only heartbreaking loss was against Kamaru Usman at UFC 258. Now Burns is returning to the octagon as an underdog after his failed attempt to get the gold. Now even if he beats Wonderboy, as per himself he's not getting a title shot anytime soon. So all eyes are on Thompson in this fight. I don't think I need to tell even new UFC fans how good Conor is and what he has done in his career. Just to remind you, McGregor has a professional MMA record of 22 wins and 5 losses as being the most popular athlete in mixed martial arts history. He made his UFC debut in 2013 and in just 2 years he outcoached his opponent Jose Aldo in just 13 seconds to become the featherweight champion and hold the record of fastest title victory. Then in UFC 205 he faced Eddie Alvarez and outclassed him to become the first man in the history of UFC to hold 2 titles simultaneously. He also holds the record of most consecutive post-fight bonuses in UFC, but victory over Alvarez proved to be the last great thing of his career so far. He faced Floyd Mayweather in his first boxing match and got knocked out in 10th round. Moreover, that UFC stripped him of both titles due to inactivity. When he made his return after 2 years in 2018, his lightweight title was on the waist of the eagle Khabib Nurmagomedov. He faced Khabib at UFC 229 to get his title back, but Khabib submitted him in the 4th round to retain the belt. After more than a year of layoff, Dana White gave him a man who was on a 2-fight losing streak. Everyone knows why. Conor easily knocked him out and get a better place in the lightweight rankings. Then he faced a man who he had already defeated by a first round knockout in September 2014, Dustin Poirier. This was the title eliminator match and the winner was supposed to fight for the title, but Poirier proved to be better than anyone's expectations. McGregor, who was supposed to get his pride back by defeating Poirier again, got knocked out in round 2. Poirier exacted his revenge by becoming the first man to ever stop McGregor with strikes at UFC 257. Number 6 ranked pound for pound fighter in the world, Dustin Poirier, who has a record of 27 wins and 6 losses and is a former UFC interim lightweight champion, had 2 options after this great victory: fight for the title or fight for the money and fame, and he obviously chose the second one. Poirier says, "We both have knocked out each other, so I don't want to go down in history as 1-1 with Conor McGregor."
And so what is the dynamic now with this fight?
It's me trying to show that January wasn't a fluke.
This is still the title eliminator match because Dana White clearly said the winner would have a title shot against Charles Oliveira. The most important opinion about this fight I keep hearing from some Conor fans is that Conor is definitely going to win because he's too good in rematches and has never lost in a rematch. Be practical, guys. Conor just lost in a rematch and the only rematch he won against Diaz was a majority decision victory, so don't underestimate Poirier again. By the way, this is the last chance for Conor McGregor to prove he still has something up his sleeves. This is the chance to shut those fucking mouths who are spreading hate for him. UFC 264 will undeniably become one of the biggest pay-per-views of all time due to what's at stake in the main event. Do you think he can end the hate talks about him, like he doesn't deserve any top spot in rankings or he is no longer a good fighter, etc, etc? Tell me your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed any part of the video, do like, and if you didn't, don't dislike, man. It hurts more than a breakup. Subscribe if you haven't yet and don't forget to turn on the notifications. We'll meet in the next video. Till then, do whatever you want.